Welcome back to Tiger Max channel. Today also I am going to continue the problems on evolutes. How to find the evolute of the given curve through envelope of its normals. Okay. If you want, already I shared the concept of basic concepts about the evolutes, normals and envelopes in my previous videos. If you want to search that video, go to the description box and link given below. You can get the idea about evolutes, normals and envelopes. What are the steps involving to find the evolute of the given curve through envelope of its normals. Okay. Now in the last session I solved a problem on finding the evolute of the curve y square is equal to 4x considering the envelope of its normals. I find out the answer as 27a y square is equal to 4 into x minus 2a the whole cube is the envelope of the curve 2, not 1. Okay. Envelope of the curve 2, which is the evolute of the given parabola y square is equal to 4ax. Okay, right? So already in finding the evolute problems, we are directly finding the evolute of the given curve y square is equal to 4ax through evolute method. But here I solved the same problem to find the evolute of the given curve by envelope of its normals. So what are the steps? If you want to know what are the steps involving to find the evolute of the curve through envelope of its normals, just go to the link given below. Right? Thank you. Next, I am going to solve other problems related to finding the evolute of the given curve. Okay. Now I just replace this y square is equal to 4ax by y square is equal to 4x. Okay. Consider as the envelope of its normals. Okay. Now I am going to find out the evolute of the curve y square is equal to 4x. That means parabola through envelope of its normals. Okay. So what are the steps involving in envelope of its normal? First I am going to find out the equation of the normal and then find out x1, y1 and the slope of the tangent or slope of the normal. Okay. Then form the equations involving f of x comma y comma t, isn't it? Right? Solving that equation through envelope method, we can find out the envelope of the given curve, that is the same as the evolute of the y square is equal to 4x curve. Okay. So what are the steps involving the first one? Solution. Right. So equation of normal to normal is what? Y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. Okay. I call it as equation 1. This is the general form of equation of normal to any curve. Okay. Right. Y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. Now I am going to find out x1, y1 and m. Okay, right? So now what is the parametric form of y square is equal to 4x? Right. So the given curve is y square is equal to 4x, isn't it? So comparing it, y square is equal to 4ax. What is 4a? The coefficient of x. So coefficient of x is here 4. So what is a? A is equal to 1. Right? At any point on y square is equal to 4ax is what? 8t square comma 280, isn't it? By substituting a equal to 1 here, you can get the any point on this curve y square is equal to 4x. Therefore, any point on y square is equal to 4x is by substituting a equal to 1. Okay, so it will become t square comma 2t. By substituting a equal to 1 here. Okay, you can get it. Right? So now I know any point on the curve. We can take it as x1 and y1. Right? So I find out the value of x1 and y1 through any point on this curve. So this can be taken as x1 and this point can be taken as y1. Now, therefore, so parametric form of the given equation is x equal to t square comma y equal to 2t, isn't it? Now I am going to find out the value of m. Already I find out x1 and y1 from the any point on the given curve. Okay. Now I am going to find out m by taking differentials with respect to t. So x dash is equal to 2t. Now y dash equal to differential with respect to t. It will become 2. Therefore, what is m? M is nothing but dy by dx. That is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. What is dy by dt? That is nothing but y dash, that is 2, divided by dx by dt is x dash, that is 2t. So m is equal to 1 by t, isn't it? Therefore, what is the value of m? M is 1 by t. After find out x1, y1 and m, I am going to substitute these three values in equation 1. I can get the family of normals, equation of family of normals. Okay? Therefore, Therefore, 1 implies, okay? So y minus, what is y1? What is y1? 2t. 2t equal to minus 1 by, what is m? 1 by t, isn't it? Into x minus, what is x1? What is x1? T square. Right? Now I am going to simplify it. I am taking reciprocal multiplication, this t goes to the numerator, so it becomes minus t into x minus t square, isn't it? So minus xt plus t cube. This is y minus 2t. Therefore, what is y? Therefore, y is equal to 2t minus xt plus t cube. I call it as equation number 2, right? What can you say about that? I can rewritten as, no need to rewrite it. Okay, right, no problem, right? So we keep it the same. So I call it as equation number 2. Look at that, this one is the equation of family of straight lines. Here it is the equation of family of normals. Here the straight line is indicated through normals. So we call it as the equation of normals. Power of y is 1, power of x is also 1. So it is a homogeneous equation of degree 1 in x and y, right? So we call it as equation number, so we call it as a straight line. Okay, so this straight line is called the family of normals. So 1 is called the family of normals. So through the family of normals, I am going to find out the envelope of all these normals. Okay. Now I am going to find out the envelope of 2. Okay. Now I am going to find out the envelope of 2. Why? Because this envelope of 2, this is the family of normals. Family of curves. Okay. Right. Right. So this is of the form f of x comma y comma t equal to 0. Right. This is of the form f of function of x, y and t equal to 0. Right. So now I am going to eliminate this t from the family of normals to get the envelope. Okay. So there are 4 methods involving in finding the envelope of the given curve, isn't it? Right. Here it is the only one parameter, so it is based on method 1 or method 2. This curve cannot be written as the quadratic equation in terms of t. So method 1 is not applicable. What is the method 2? So taking partial derivative with respect to the given parameter t, you can get another one equation. Solving, eliminating t between 2 and 3, you can get the envelope of 2. Okay, now I am going to find the envelope by method 2 to this equation 2. Right. So this is of the form f of x comma y comma t. I call this number 1. So differentiate 2 with respect to the given parameter partially. Differentiate 2 partially. That's most important. Partially with respect to t. So treat other variables are constant. That means x and y are constants. Okay. So going to differentiate partially with respect to t. This y becomes 0. So that is equal to, what is derivative of t? 2 minus x into, what is derivative of t? 1, right? Plus t cube. What is derivative of t cube? 3 t square. That is equal to 0, equal to 2 minus x plus 3t square. Isn't it? Therefore, what is 3t square? By taking these two terms into right hand side, so x minus 2. Right. So t is equal to, t square is equal to x minus 2 by 3. Right. I call this as relationship 3. Right. Now I am going to eliminate this t between 2 and 3 to get the envelope of this family of normals. Okay. How to eliminate it? By 2. From 2, I am going to take t as common. Y is equal to, so t is common between all the terms. So 2 minus x plus t square it will become, isn't it? Right? Now I am going to substitute the value of t square here. Okay, so t into 2 minus x plus x minus 2 by 3. Okay, that's all. By changing minus sign here, okay, this will become 2 minus x, isn't it? T into 2 minus x minus of this can be written as 2 minus x, isn't it? Multiply this minus inside the bracket, it will become x minus 2. That's all. Now I am going to take LCM here. So t into taking 3 as LCM. So 3 times of 2 minus x minus 2 minus x, isn't it? Right? So what you will get? T into 2 times of 2 minus x by 3. This is the value of y. Now, till the parameter t cannot be eliminated here. So, I am once again going to squaring on both sides. This right hand side becomes t square. Once again, I substitute the value of t square here. Entirely, the parameter t will be eliminated. So, I am going to substitute the same value x minus 2 by 3 here. Okay, right? After taking square, right? Take squaring on both sides. Squaring. So what you will get? Y square is equal to t square into 2 becomes 4, 3 becomes 9. Okay, 2 minus x the whole square, isn't it? What is t square here? Once again, I am going to substitute here. X minus 2 by 3 into 4 by 9 into 2 minus x the whole square, isn't it? Already I told you a minus b the whole square is same as b minus a the whole square. So I can read it as x by 2 by 3 into 4 by 9 into this can be written as x minus 2 the whole square. Okay, so 2 minus x is same as x minus 2. Okay, and so now we can multiply this x minus 2 with this x minus 2. So 4 by 3 9s are 27 into x minus 2 the whole cube is the value of y square. Now I am taking this 27 into left hand side. So 27 y square is equal to 4 into x minus 2 the whole cube. So this is the envelope of normals, family of normals, isn't it? Envelope of 2, isn't it? Equation 2, right? Or family of normals you can write. Envelope of the family of normals. Therefore, so this is the envelope of this equation is the envelope of the family of the given normals 2, isn't it? Therefore, we call it as evolute. Therefore, evolute of y square is equal to 4x is the same as y square is equal to 4 by 27 into x minus 2 the whole cube. That's all. Right? Here, look at here. Sorry. 27 y square, isn't it? 27 y square is equal to 4 into x minus. Look at here. So the parameter t is completely eliminated, isn't it? Okay, right, that's all. Next one. Find the evolute of x square is equal to 4ay. Consider the envelope of its normals. Okay, right. So I am going to proceed the same procedure to find the evolute of the normals. Okay, first one, solution. Equation of normals. Equation of normal is what? Y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. Call it as equation number 1. Right? Any point on x square is equal to 4ay is what? 2at comma 80 square. And isn't it? Any point on y square is equal to 4ax is 80 square comma 2a, isn't it? Same way that any point on x square is equal to 4ay is reverse order. Y is replaced by x is replaced by y here. Same like that, x coordinate is replaced by the y coordinate. So 2at. Same like that, y coordinate is replaced by the x coordinate 80 square. So this is the any point on the curve y square is equal to 4ay. Right? So 2at comma a t square. Right? So this can be taken as x1 and this can be taken as y1. Right? So to find the value of m, we can find out, to find the value of m, I am going to find out the value of m through the coordinates of this point, okay, by taking x equal to 2at and y is equal to at square. Right? So taking differentiation with respect to t, it becomes 2a, y does becomes 2at, isn't it? Therefore, what is m? dy by dx, that is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. What is dy by dt? 2at, isn't it? By 2a. So m. Right? So what is m? M is equal to t. Isn't it? So therefore, after find out these three values x1, y1 and m, I am going to substitute all these three values in equation 1 to find the family of normals. Okay? Therefore, 1 implies y minus, what is x1? Sorry, what is y1? 80 square. 80 square is equal to minus 1 by what is m? M is t. So t into x minus x1 is 2at. Right? That's all. So multiply by t. What do you get? Yt, isn't it? Minus at cube equal to minus of x minus 2at. Isn't it? Multiply this minus in this bracket. So minus x plus 2at. Right? Now I am taking this into right hand side. So yt equal to at cube minus x plus 2at. Isn't it? I am taking this minus x into left hand side and this yt into right hand side. So x is equal to at cube plus 2at minus yt. Right? So I am taking all the t terms into right hand side, x into the term independent of t into left hand side. So this is nothing but the equation of family of normals. I call it as equation number 2. This is called the family of normals. Right? This is called the family of normals. So I am family of curves. So now I am going to find out a curve that touches all the members of this family of normal, that is envelope. So now I am going to find out the envelope of this curve too. Okay? Right? So how to find the envelope? Right? To find the envelope of 2. Okay? Right? So taking this equation is in the form of f of x comma y comma t equal to 0. We can rewrite this equation in terms of quadratic equation in terms of t. That means at square plus bt plus c equal to 0. We can't rewrite this equation into a quadratic equation in terms of t. That's why I am going to method 2 by taking partial derivatives of 2 with respect to t. So right. So differentiate 2 partially with respect to t. Okay. So x and y are treated as constants. So this x becomes 0 equal to this at cube becomes 3at square plus 2a into 1 minus y into t becomes 1. Isn't it? Y is constant. Right? So from that I am going to find out the value of 3at square. So 0 equal to 3at square plus 2a minus y. From that, what is 3at square? What is 3at square? Therefore, 3at square is equal to what? Y minus 2a. Isn't it? Therefore, t square is equal to y minus 2a by 3a. I call it as equation number 3. Now I am going to eliminate t between 2 and 3. Right? So this is the method to finding envelope. So okay, right. So what is 2 from 2? From 2, right? What is x? X equal to, I am taking t as common, so a t square plus 2a minus y, right? Here t square is here, so I am going to substitute the value of t square from 3. So t into a into y minus 2a by 3a plus 2a minus y. I strike out this a with a. So what? T into y minus 2a by 3. I am taking minus between these two. So minus y minus 2a. Isn't it? Now I am going to take the LCM between the terms inside the bracket. So 3 as LCM. So y minus 2a into minus 3 times of y minus 2a, isn't it? So what? That is it, therefore, x is equal to t into, so 1 y minus 2a minus 3 times y minus 2a, so minus 2 times y minus 2a by 3. Again taking that minus inside the bracket, so it will become t into 2 times 2a minus y by 3, isn't it? Or there is no need to multiply that minus inside the bracket. So t into minus 2 into y minus 2a by 3. Okay, right? So till the parameter is not eliminated. Okay, so I am taking once again square on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So what you will get? X becomes x square is equal to t becomes t square into this minus, when we are taking square, this minus becomes plus, this 2 becomes 4 by 3 becomes 9, y minus 2a the whole square, isn't it? So what is t square? Once again, what is t square? Y minus 2a by 3a. So y minus 2a by 3a into 4 by 9 y minus 2a the whole square, right? So what you will get? So 4 by 27a into y minus 2a the whole cube. Y minus 2a the whole square here. Here also one y minus 2a is here. So x square is equal to 4 into y minus 2a the whole cube by 27a. Taking the 27a into the left hand side, what will you get? So 27a x square is equal to 4 times of y minus 2a the whole cube. So this is the envelope of the family of normals. Family of normals given in the problem 2, isn't it? Right? Therefore, what is the envelope of the family of normals? That is the evolute of the given curve. Therefore, evolute of the given curve curve x square is equal to 4 ay is what? 27 ax square is equal to 4 times of y minus 2a the whole cube. Right? That's all. Right? Next problem. Find the evolute of x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Consider as the evolute of its normals. Okay, same way the procedure is the same for all the problem. So equation of normal is what? Y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. Call it as equation number 1. I am going to find out x1, y1 and m and substitute it here. You can get the family of normals to the curve. Okay, right? So any point on this ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 is what? A cos theta comma b sin theta, isn't it? So this can be taken as x1 and this can be taken as y1. So I find out x1 and y1 from the given curve. Now the only unknown to find is m. So what is m? Dy by dx. So to find m, I am taking this as x equal to a cos theta, x coordinate as x equal to a cos theta and y coordinate as b sin theta. Right? So what is x as differentiate with respect to theta? So minus a sin theta, cos theta becomes sin theta, minus sin theta. Sin theta becomes cos theta. So b cos theta. Therefore what is m? M is nothing but dy by dx. That is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. What is dy by d theta? B cos theta by minus a sin theta. Therefore, what is m? Minus b by a, b cos theta by a sin theta. You can write it as minus b by a cot theta. No problem about it. Okay. Right. So now I find out the value of x1, y1 and m. I am going to substitute all these three values in one. I will get it the equation of family of normals. Okay. Right. So 1 in place. So what? Y minus y1 is b sin theta, isn't it? Y1 is b sin theta equal to minus 1 by m. What is m? Minus b cos theta, minus b cos theta by a sin theta into x minus x1, a cos theta. What is x1? A cos theta. Now I am going to simplify it. Okay. So taking this a sin theta into the numerator, so this minus minus becomes plus a sin theta by b cos theta into x minus a cos theta. Okay, that is the value of y minus b sin theta. Now I am going to multiply this b cos theta on both sides. Okay, so this becomes y by cos theta minus b square sin theta cos theta, b square sin theta cos theta equal to, now I am going to take this a sin theta inside the bracket. So ax sin theta minus a square sin theta cos theta, isn't it? Now I am going to take this ax into left hand side, this b square sin square theta into right hand side. Okay, therefore what you will get? By cos theta minus ax sin theta equal to what? B square sin theta cos theta minus a square sin theta cos theta. Okay. To write it in general form, I am going to multiply it by minus 1. Okay. I am going to multiply by minus 1. What you will get? So this becomes plus, this becomes minus. So I write it the positive term at first. So ax sin theta minus by cos theta equal to, this becomes minus, this term becomes plus. So I am going to write down the positive term at first. So a square sin theta cos theta, minus b square sin theta cos theta. So now I am going to divide it by sin theta cos theta. So what you will get? So divide each and every term by sin theta and cos theta. Okay, sin theta cos theta, right? So ax sin theta by sin theta cos theta. This sin theta cancel with this sin theta. So remaining cos theta is in the denominator minus by by, isn't it? Right. Good. Now divide this by sin theta cos theta. What you will get? By sin theta equal to a square minus b square, isn't it? Dividing this term by sin theta cos theta, both will cancel. So a square is remaining minus. Same like that, divide by sin theta and cos theta, these two terms are cancelled. So minus b square is remaining. right? So I call it as equation number 2. Okay, now I am going to take this cos theta into the numerator, right? So this is the family of, or otherwise you directly go to differentiate. Okay, so this is the family of curve, this is the family of normals, this is the family of normals in terms of theta. So I am going to find out the envelope of this family of normals, that will be the evolute of the given curve. Okay, so make it into easiest one. I take this cos theta into the numerator. So ax secant theta minus by cosecant theta, that is equal to a square minus b square. Okay, right? Now I am going to differentiate with respect to theta. If you feel difficulties in changing the secant theta, you have to keep it this equation 2 as the same one, directly go for differentiating. Okay, right? Right. So directly I am going to differentiate it. Okay, no need to write that down. Okay, right. Now differentiate to partially with respect to theta. Okay, right? So 1 by cos theta, it is in the form of 1 by x. So what is the derivative of 1 by x? What is the derivative of 1 by x? Minus 1 by x square, isn't it? So ax is constant. I am going to differentiate partially with respect to theta. So 1 by cos theta becomes minus 1 by cos square theta. Then what is the derivative of cos theta? Minus sin theta, isn't it? Minus by into 1 by sin theta. What is the derivative of 1 by sin theta? This is in the form of 1 by x. Same like that. What is the derivative of 1 by x? Minus 1 by x square. So minus into minus plus by sin square theta into derivative of the sin theta becomes cos theta equal to, the right hand side is completely the term independent of theta, so treated this as a constant, so it becomes 0, right? So this minus into minus plus, isn't it? Right? So plus ax into, simplify this, what you will get? Ax sin theta by cos square theta plus by cos theta plus by cos theta by sin square theta, that is equal to 0. I am taking this term into right hand side. So ax sin theta by cos square theta equal to minus by cos theta by sin square theta, right? Now I am taking this sin theta into the right hand side, same way that cos theta into left hand side by taking cross multiplications. Okay, so ax by cos cube theta, isn't it? This cos theta goes to the left hand side, so it becomes the denominator of the left hand side. So already cos square is here, cos square into cos theta, cos cube theta, minus by by sin cube theta, right? So now I am going to applying common under dividend ratio between these two. So before applying common under dividend ratio, I make this term into my convenient. So by ax by cos theta divided by cos square theta, and then this can witness by by sin theta by sin square theta. Okay, why I write this type ax by cos theta? Because look at this equation number 2, it is in the form of ax by cos theta, right? Minus by sin theta, that is minus by sin theta, right? Okay, I split that cos square theta into cos theta, so take that cos theta to the numerator. Okay, right, same like that. Now I am going to apply the common dividend between these two ratios, right? Okay, what is the meaning of common under dividend? Adding the numerator with the numerator, and same like that the denominator with the denominator. So this equation becomes ax by cos theta by cos square theta equal to minus by by sin theta by sin square theta equal to, add both of the two, so it becomes ax by cos theta minus by by sin theta divided by cos square theta plus sin square theta. Okay. So what is this value by 2? This is the value of a square minus b square, isn't it? By 2. By equation 2, this is the this is the value of a square minus b square. By what is this value? By trigonometrical identity, cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. Therefore, I read it once again. Read it this one as ax by cos cube theta equal to minus by by sin cube theta equal to a square minus b square. Now I am going here. There are three ratios are here, so I am going to equate the first two ratios with the third one. So I am going to equate the first ratio with the third one, same like that of the second ratio with the third one. Okay. Right. So what will become ax by cos cube theta equal to a square minus b square, isn't it? Right. So what is ax? A square minus b square into cos cube theta, isn't it? Now I am taking cube root on both sides. So what? Ax power 1 by 3 is equal to a square minus b square to the power 1 by 3 into cos theta. Now I am going to squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, it becomes ax power 2 by 3 equal to a square minus b square to the power 2 by 3 into cos square theta. I call it as equation number 3. Call it as equation number 3. Okay. Right. Now I equate the first ratio with the third one. Same method I am going to equate the second ratio with the third one. What is the second ratio? Minus by by sin cube theta equal to a square minus b square. So minus by equal to a square minus b square into sin cube theta. Therefore taking cube root on both sides, isn't it? Right? Cube root on both sides. Take cube root on both sides. Right? So minus by to the power 1 by 3 is equal to a square minus b square into power 1 by 3 into sin theta. Isn't it? This 3 will be cancelled with this 1 by 3. Okay. Right. So squaring on both sides. When you take the square, this minus becomes plus. Okay. So by power 2 by 3 is equal to a square minus b square to the power 2 by 3 into sin square theta. Call it as equation number 4. Now I am going to add 3 and 4. We can eliminate theta between them. Okay. And add 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 implies. What is 3? It is here. What is 4? It is here. So I am going to add both of them. What will become the left hand side? Ax power 2 by 3 plus by power 2 by 3 is equal to here. Look at the right hand side of 3 and 4. A square minus b square power 2 by 3 is common. So I am taking it as common. A square minus b square to the power 2 by 3 is common. So what is remaining in the third one? Cos square theta plus what is remaining in the fourth one? Sin square theta. So this is cos square plus sin square becomes 1. So a square minus b square to the power 2 by 3. This is the value of ax power 2 by 3 plus by power 2 by 3. Right? Now look at this equation. The parameter is completely eliminated from the family of normal curve. Okay. So this is the envelope of the given family of normals in equation 2, isn't it? In equation 2, right? So what is the envelope of the family of normals? That is evolute. Okay. Therefore evolute of the given curve. Given curve x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 is what? Ax power 2 by 3 plus by power 2 by 3 equal to a square minus b square to the power 2 by 3. Already we find out the same result by finding the evolute of the ellipse directly. Okay, here I am going to find the same evolute of the ellipse through envelope of its normals. So in your examination problem, suppose they ask you to find out the envelope of, suppose they ask you to find out the evolute of this curve, means you can follow any one of these two methods. Suppose in case they mention particularly find the evolute of the ellipse considered as the envelope of normals, then you have to follow these steps alone. No need to do the sums directly to find the evolute. Okay. Same method. Next one. Find the evolute of the hyperbola. X square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. How to do this one? Solution. What is the equation of normal? Equation of normal is y minus y1 equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. Call it as equation number 1. Any point on x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1 is what? A secant theta comma b tan theta, isn't it? It's the equation of hyperbola. Right? Take this as x1 and this as y1. The only unknown we need to find is m. So right, so take this as x equal to find m, take this as x equal to a secant theta and y as b tan theta. So what is x dash? A secant theta, a into secant theta becomes secant theta tan theta. Secant theta derivative of secant theta is same like that. Y dash, what is y dash? B into what is the derivative of tan theta? Secant square theta. Right? What is m? Therefore m is equal to dy by dx, that is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. What is dy by d theta? B secant square theta by a secant theta tan theta. Okay, so one secant, this secant square theta, it cancels with this secant theta, the numerator becomes secant theta. Right? So simplify this, what you get? M equal to b by a into what is in the numerator? Secant theta. That can be written as 1 by cos theta into 1 divided by tan theta. So sin theta by cos theta. That cos theta goes to the numerator. So we can cancel these two cos theta here. So what is m? M is equal to b by a sin theta. Now I find out the value of m. Right? So after find out these three values 1, 2 and 3, I am going to substitute it in equations of normals. You will get the equations of family of normals. Okay. So 1 implies. Okay. So y minus y1. What is y1? What is y1? B tan theta. Sorry. y1 is equal to b 1 implies y minus y1 is b tan theta equal to minus 1 by m. M is b by a sin theta into x minus x1. What is x1? A secant theta. Right? This a secant theta, a sin theta becomes the numerator. So minus a sin theta by b into x minus a secant theta. Okay, y minus b tan theta. Multiply by b. Okay, here b is in the denominator of the letter, so that's why I multiply with b. So what? So by minus b square tan theta. In the right hand side, b is cancelled with that one. Now I am going to take this minus a inside the bracket. So minus ax sin theta, and then this minus becomes plus a square, a into a square by b sin theta into what is secant theta? 1 by cos theta. What is sin by cos? Tan theta, isn't it? Right. So what you will get? So by minus b square tan theta is equal to minus ax sin theta plus a square by b tan theta, isn't it? Now I am taking this tan theta to left hand side, this into right hand side. So this becomes ax sin theta. Okay, so by plus ax sin theta equal to what? B square tan theta. Sorry. What I am mistaken here? The b is not come here, isn't it? Right? Isn't it? Multiply by b. Okay, this becomes by minus b square tan theta equal to this b completely cancelled in the right hand side. So multiply this minus a sin theta alone inside the bracket. So minus ax sin theta minus plus a square sin theta by into 1 by cos theta. That b is cancelled by multiplying with by b in the right hand side. So the b cannot be come here. Okay. Right? So this term becomes a square sin theta by cos theta. It is a square tan theta. A square into sin theta by cos theta becomes a square tan theta. Okay. So now this b square tan theta goes to the right hand side. So b square tan theta plus a square tan theta. Right? I am going to divide it by tan theta. So by tan theta plus ax sin theta by tan theta equal to what? A square plus b square. I write it in the, okay, as usually. Right. So this can be written as by tan theta plus this can be written as ax sin theta by what is tan theta? Sin theta by cos theta. That cos theta goes to the numerator equal to a square plus b square. You can cancel that sin theta with sin theta. Okay. Right. So what? So by tan theta plus ax cos theta equal to a square plus b square. I call it as equation number 1. Sorry, equation number 2. This is called the family of normals. Okay, this is called the family of normals. Okay, now I am going to find envelope of 2, envelope of the family of normals. Okay, this is the family of normals. Now I am going to find out the envelope of this family of normals. So this equation is in the form of f of x comma y comma theta equal to 0. We can't write it into a quadratic equation in theta. So I am going to take differentiate partially with respect to theta. So differentiate to partially with respect to theta. So what you will get? So by tan theta, isn't it? Same like that. So it is in the form of 1 by x. So minus 1 by x square tan square theta into what is the derivative of tan theta? Secant square theta plus ax into what is the derivative of cos theta minus sin theta. What is the right hand side? It becomes 0. Okay, right? Right hand side a square plus b square. It's a constant. So differentiating partial with respect to theta, this will become 0. Right? Right. Now simplify this. This is secant square theta, isn't it? So minus by what is tan square theta? Sin square theta by cos square theta. That goes to the numerator cos square theta into what is secant square theta? 1 by cos square theta minus ax sin theta equal to 0. This cos square cancel with that cos square. So what you will get? Minus by sin square theta minus ax sin theta equal to 0. This can be written as by taking this ax sin theta into right hand side. So what? Ax sin theta is equal to minus by sin square theta. So taking the sin square theta into left hand side and ax into right hand side. Therefore, sin cube theta equal to this, and taking the sin square into left hand side. So already we see sin theta is in the left hand side. So sin cube theta it becomes minus by ax. So what relationship you will get it? Sin cube theta is equal to minus by ax. Okay, therefore what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to minus by to the power 1 by 3 by ax to the power 1 by 3, isn't it? Right? So already we know the formula for sin theta. What is the sin theta? Basic formula in trigonometrical: opposite side by hypotenuse, isn't it? Right? This is the formula for sin theta. Just I draw a right angle triangle. So this angle will be theta. I am taking this angle will be theta. So what is the sin theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. This side is opposite. This is hypotenuse, and this is adjacent, isn't it? So what is given? Opposite side is minus by. Minus by to the power 1 by 3, isn't it? Hypotenuse is ax. Ax power 1 by 3. Now I am going to find out the adjacent side. I am taking this as x. Right? I am taking this as x. Right? So how can you find out? By Pythagoras theorem, sum of in a right angle triangle, square of the hypotenuse equal to sum of squares of the remaining two sides, isn't it? So square of the hypotenuse equal to sum of squares of the remaining two sides. So x square plus minus by the whole power 2 by 3 is equal to ax power 2 by 3, isn't it? Square of this value plus square of this value is equal to square of the hypotenuse. When you taking square, this minus becomes plus. So x square plus by power 2 by 3 equal to ax power 2 by 3. Therefore, what is x square? Ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3. Therefore, what is x? Root of ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3. So this is the value of x. So already I find out through Pythagoras theorem, right? Right. Why I am find out this one? Because I know the value of sin theta. What is relationship given to what is the equation in family of normals into by what is the family of normals into by tan theta plus ax by secant theta. Ax by secant theta, isn't it? Equal to a square plus b square, isn't it? I write it in ax cos theta, okay? Cos theta can be written as 1 by secant theta, okay? Right, that's all. So now I am going to find out the value of tan theta and secant theta from sin theta, okay? Now I am going to find out the value of the secant theta and tan theta from the sin theta and substitute both of these two values here. We can eliminate theta. Okay, right? That's why I am taking the sin theta as opposite by hypotenuse. I draw a right angle triangle. Okay, take this angle be theta. Then the side opposite to the angle is opposite side. The side adjacent to the angle is adjacent side. The side the biggest side is called hypotenuse. That is opposite to the right angle. So what are the given values? Opposite is minus by power 1 by 3, and hypotenuse is ax power 1 by 3. Right? Okay. Applying Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? Square of the hypotenuse equal to sum of squares of the remaining two sides. So sum of squares of the remaining two sides is x square plus minus by whole power 1 by 3 the whole square. That can be this minus by power 2 by 3 is equal to square of the hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. Square of the hypotenuse becomes ax power 2 by 3. From that I find out the value of x. That means adjacent side. From that I find out the value of adjacent side. Now I know all the value of all these three sides. Okay, right? Now I am going to find out the value of tan theta and secant theta, right? And substitute it in 2, you can get the answer. Okay. In my equation 2, this I write this as ax cos theta, isn't it? Or otherwise you can write it as ax by secant theta, right? So now I am going to find out this tan theta and secant theta. What is the formula for tan theta? Based on the sides, opposite side by adjacent side, isn't it? That is equal to what is the opposite side from the triangle? Minus by to the power 1 by 3 by what is the adjacent side to the triangle? Adjacent side is x. What is the x? I find out root of ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 is the value of tan theta. Now I am going to find out the value of secant theta. Okay, secant theta. What is secant theta? Reciprocal of the cos theta, isn't it? What is cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Therefore, secant theta is hypotenuse by adjacent side. So, what is the hypotenuse? From the triangle ax power 1 by 3 by what is the adjacent side from the triangle? Root of ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3. So, this is the value of secant theta. Okay. So, I find out the value of tan theta and secant theta from sin theta through the trigonometrical ratios. Okay, right? Now I am going to substitute these two values here. The theta will be eliminated. Everything is based on x, y, and a and b. Okay, right? So therefore, 2 implies. What is 2? Therefore, 2 implies. For 2 implies b y by, isn't it? By by tan theta plus ax by secant theta equal to a square plus b square, isn't it? In equation 2, I write it as ax cos theta. You have to rewrite it as ax by secant theta. So substitute these two values. Okay, so by by what is tan theta? Minus by power 1 by 3 by root of ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 plus ax by what is secant theta? ax power 1 by 3 by root of ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 equal to a square plus b square, isn't it? Okay. Now this goes to the numerator, isn't it? Right? Reciprocal multiplication, this goes to the numerator. So the numerator becomes by into root of ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 by minus by power 1 by 3 plus what is in the numerator? Ax is already in the numerator. So ax into root of ax into root of ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 by ax power 1 by 3. Okay. So reciprocal multiplication. This goes to the numerator and this becomes the denominator equal to a square plus b square. Isn't it? Now taking this as common, isn't it? This is common. What you will get? Taking this as common, right? So what will you get? Root of ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 as common. What you will get in the numerator? By by minus by power 1 by 3, isn't it? Plus ax by ax power 1 by 3 equal to a square plus b square. Now taking squaring on both sides. Okay, taking squaring on both sides, or otherwise we can take this minus into the numerator. Okay, no problem about it. First we are taking squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. What you will get? So the numerator becomes ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 into this minus 1 power 2, 1 by 3 can be written as minus 1, right? So that minus 1 can be taken into the numerator, minus 1. So this b minus by can be written as minus 1 into by. This minus 1 power 1 by 3 is same as minus 1. So that can be taken into the numerator. So minus by to the power 1 by 3 plus ax by ax to the power 1 by 3. Okay. Equal to what? This becomes square, isn't it? A square plus b square the whole square, right? Squaring on both sides, the root will be eliminated. This becomes square. This minus is taken into the numerator, and then the right hand side becomes a plus b the whole square, right? Right. So can we simplify this in the in the terms inside the bracket? Yes. Ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 into this goes to this can be taken into the numerator. So minus by, already by to the power 1 is in the numerator, so 1 minus 1 by 3 plus ax to the power 1 is in the numerator. This 1 by 3 goes to the numerator, becomes 1 minus 1 by 3 is equal to a square plus b square to the power 2. Isn't it? What is 1 minus 1 by 3? 2 by 3. So what? Ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3. Isn't it? Into this becomes ax power 2 by 3. I write the positive term as first. Ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 equal to a square plus b square the whole square. Isn't it? Square, isn't it? Right. So this becomes cube, isn't it? So what? Therefore, can we multiply these two? This is power 1, this is power 2. So ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3, the whole cube is equal to a square plus b square the whole square. Taking cube root on both sides. So taking cube root on both sides, what you will get? What you will get? This 3 becomes 1 by 3 when it goes to the right hand side. So ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 is equal to a square plus b square to the power 2 by 3. This 3 goes to the numerator, it becomes 1 by 3. Or taking cube root, this 3 will be eliminated. This becomes 2 by 3. Okay? Right? So this is the envelope of 2. Right? So this is the envelope of the family of normals in equation 2, isn't it? Look at here, the parameter theta is eliminated. So this is the envelope of the family of normals given in equation number 2. What is the envelope of the family of normal? That is evolute. Therefore, evolute of the given curve x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1 is ax power 2 by 3 minus by power 2 by 3 is equal to a square plus b square to the whole power 2 by 3. That's all. So these are all most important questions in finding the evolute of the given curve through envelope of its normals. So now I find out the evolute of the hyperbola through envelope of its normals. Okay. So these are all the problems asked in 16 mark questions. So give most important for such kind of problems. So one more problem is remaining in finding the evolute through envelope of its normals. So we will take the problem in the next class. Okay. Thank you.